Thinking about moving to Prince George? Is it affordable? In this video, we break down the cost of living and all the expenses you should consider when moving here. Stay tuned!
Hey everyone, it's Colin, Bailey, Cherie, and Jessica here from the One Oak Real Estate Group, and we've been selling real estate here in Prince George for over 15 years. So if at any point in this video you have any questions about the real estate market, drop them in the comments below or reach out directly to us at 552-3949. Now let's get on with it.
The cost of living is the amount of money needed to cover basic expenses, such as housing, food, taxes, and healthcare in a certain place and time period. The cost of living is often used to compare how expensive it is to living in one city versus another. The cost of living is tied to wages. If expenses are higher in a city, such as Vancouver for example, salaries must be higher so that the people can afford to live in that city.
According to SalaryExpert.com, a user-submitted website, the average salary in Prince George is around $70,000 per year, or an average per hour of $33.44. Compare that to Vancouver, where the average salary, according to SalaryExpert.com, is only $4,000 higher at an average of about $74,000. In Prince George, the estimated cost for a family of four is $4,208, which includes rent and $1,900 for a single person. Keep in mind, rent prices are 49% lower in Prince George if you compare them to Vancouver. So if you're renting, your dollar goes a lot farther here in Prince George.
Now let's talk about if you're purchasing a home up here. Most people move up here because of our affordable housing compared to the larger cities. In recent years, Prince George housing prices have risen significantly, along with the rest of the country, but it still remains an affordable city to purchase in. In 2021, the average detached home sold for $475,000. With 5% down at a rate of 2.25, that's roughly a monthly payment of $1,960. Now compare that to an average of $1.2 million in Vancouver in 2021. You can start seeing that the percentage of your income that is allocated for housing is much smaller here. And that means that your disposable income grows for all of the fun things that you can now afford.
Oh, and before I forget, leave a comment below if you want a copy of our Prince George City Relocation Guide. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Prince George real estate content. Other factors you must include are the daily consumer goods such as groceries, gas, and transportation. We will have to include all the fun stuff such as eating at restaurants or going to the gym. According to Numbo.com, grocery prices in Vancouver are 6.09% higher than in Prince George. Now gas has spiked all over Canada recently. However, normally in Prince George we see prices around $1.49. And if you can compare that to Vancouver's average of $1.71, that is a 13.09% saving. Also, it needs mentioning that Prince George is small and we don't have a rush hour and you can get anywhere in 15 minutes. So overall, you'll be spending less gas than a big city.
Again, according to Numbo.com, grocery prices in Vancouver are 6.09% higher than in Prince George. A liter of milk is around $2.79, a loaf of bread is $3.30, and a kilo of local cheese is around $10.52. To save the best for last, a 12-ounce bottle of domestic beer is roughly $3.19. That's a saving of 16.43%. Worth moving all on its own. We have an excellent craft beer up here.
In summary, the cost of living is much lower in Prince George than most larger centers. Families enjoy having more time up here as well as more affordable lifestyle. If you're thinking of making the move, please check out some of our other videos and find out why we love calling Prince George home.
I hope you all got some value from this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up for us and hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate the support. If you're looking into buying or selling real estate in Prince George, feel free to give us a call, 250-552-3949.